In the beginning, I felt like all I did was think about food and plan and prepare, and that my whole life was revolved around this healing.
Started my morning off with 32 ounces of lemon honey water, and then I took my Vimergy B12, and after that I drank my 32 ounces of plain celery juice. For breakfast I had half of a watermelon. For lunch I had a smoothie made of banana, frozen mangoes, about an inch of ginger, and some lime juice. After lunch, I took my supplements of Ester C, Vitex Berry, L-lysine, Pharma GABA, 5-MTHF, and Hawaiian Spirulina.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another vlog of my medical medium lifestyle. And in the beginning part, I felt that all of my time, all of my energy, like everything revolved around my healing journey. Like, what am I going to eat? The type of food I'm going to eat. Planning and preparing food to eat. Everything. It was just like I was consumed by like all of this. And I felt like it was taking over my life. Like I didn't have a life outside of this healing, and I was like getting frustrated, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is no way to live. Like I feel so consumed by all of this. Okay, now that I've been on this journey for a while, and it's about 2.5 years that I've been doing this, I'm going to share with you that over time, okay, in the beginning part, it's stressful, it's all you think about, because it's a new habit, it's a new lifestyle. It's not solidified in everyday activities. It hasn't become a habit yet. It hasn't become a routine yet. So it gets overwhelming, and it actually kind of feels like that for the whole first year, because you run into new experiences all the time, because the way you used to live, you no longer live that way. So it's like you have to go through a whole year's worth of activities and social interactions with different people. And all of that was new. And so it felt like you were consumed by all of this. Like I was only thinking about this, and that I couldn't really live my life. Well, that all changes. That totally all changes once you've experienced it, like all the holidays, all the social gatherings, the interactions with different people. After that first initial time, or that first time, the next year is so much easier. You don't think about things that often. Your life doesn't revolve around it anymore. It becomes more of second nature. It's still top of mind, and it's still a part of your everyday thoughts, but it isn't like the first year or the first time. And it gets so much easier. I mean, it can be, for some people, it may take less than a year. For me, it took about a year to sort of kind of get into the rhythm of things and experience all the new holidays, all the new social gatherings, what to expect. And it took me about a year. And it wasn't terrible, but like certain times it was a lot more challenging than other times. And you feel so consumed by all of this and so stressed, and like you don't want to live life like that, because you don't want to live life around your healing. You just want to live. And I went through that. I went through those phases. And I can tell you right now, I'm living life. Think of it sort of like when you begin a new job or a new exercise routine. In the beginning part, it feels like that's all you think about. It's not second nature to you. You're learning, you're trying to adjust to your new job, you're trying to adjust to new things that you need to do at your job, like what it entails you to do. You're managing time differently. You're trying to find a schedule that fits you. And the same thing with working out. You're learning new exercises. You're trying to master a routine that is set for you. Now, as time goes on and you repeat it and you do it, it becomes easier and easier, and there's less thought into it. And then it frees up time for you to think of other things or to do other things. And that's the same thing with this whole healing journey. So if you are one who is in the beginning of this and are feeling overwhelmed and feeling like, gosh, this is the only thing I think about and my whole life revolves around this and it feels like I'm not living anymore, take some time, scale back maybe, or let some days go that you don't have to think about it and just live your life. And that's what I did in the beginning part. I just sort of, took some days and I'm like, okay, stop thinking so much about it. I know what to do already. I'm just putting so much effort. I need to relax and start incorporating other things of my life of enjoyment, like reading a book or taking a walk on a different path or hanging around with different people for an hour or two. Just try some different activities and give yourself a little break. And know that in time, it will get easier and you will have your new healthy life to live.
For dinner, I had steamed Japanese sweet potatoes and steamed gold potatoes with some Persian cucumbers and some tomatoes. After dinner, since my stomach was full, I took my liquid zinc. And for dessert, I just sliced up a couple of apples. Well, that's it for today, you guys. I shall see you guys tomorrow.